Point guard, Killian Hayes. At the other guard position, Frank Jackson. At small forward, Sadiq Bey. At center, Isaiah Stewart. At the other forward position, Jeremy Grant. The head coach of the visiting team is Dwayne Casey. Let's bring out the starters for your Chicago Bulls. Starting at power forward, 6 feet, 7 inches, number 44, Patrick Williams. Starting at point, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 2, Lonzo Ball. At the center position, standing 6 foot 11, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. The other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 11, DeMar DeRozan. At guard, 6 foot 6, number 8, Zach LaVine. Your Chicago Bulls head coach is Billy Donovan. Ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Bulls.
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ 3-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
A look at the Pistons starting group. They and Grant make up the forward pair. Hayes is out there with Frank Jackson, and it's Stewart in at the 5. And for Chicago, Ball and LaVine make up the backcourt. Patrick Williams out there with DeMar DeRozan, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. So Detroit will get the first possession. Well, Grant, you were a master of meshing with your teammates. How key is being on the same page early in the year?
Oh, it's so important, especially early in the season. Teams that can come together and mesh as a core have a great advantage at the start of the season.
Just 5 on the clock. Stewart, a screen on LaVine. 17-foot shot on the way. DeRozan with the rebound. And here's Chicago. Into the lane, and the dunk by DeRozan.
That's what I like to see from DeMar DeRozan. He isn't settling for a jumper. He is going to the rim today. When we talk about veterans adding to their games, DeRozan has become an excellent facilitator, something he really takes pride in.
Now here's Grant. His last outing, he had 24 points. Here's Jackson. An easy 2 on the layup.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
And DeRozan typically makes the simple pass over the flashy one.
That's his style across the board. You won't see him on a ton of highlight reels for his passing, but he's about making the right play within the flow of the game.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Grant. Six on the shot clock. There's Jackson with the three. No good on the shot. And the Bulls going the other way now. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Grant with a screen on Ball. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter here. Hayes for three. Williams grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Ball against Grant. That one is off. The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 to start. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Hayes against Ball. Hayes inside. Vucevic with some nice D.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
DeRozan passes to Williams. Here's Levine for three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
The shooting form of Zach Levine is so pure, he's money in the bank from deep.
And so it's Chicago with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment.
All right, look who's coming out of the corner.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Inside, Grant and Olynyk. Josh Jackson is out there with Saban Lee. And it's Diallo in at small forward.
Slick shot by Zach right off the pass. He just goes straight into his motions.
One thing you gotta love about Nikola Vucevic is that on offense, he does it all. For a big, he's got a terrific three-point shot, and of course, he regularly posts big point totals.
Now here's Ball. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Levine.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Well, there's no denying that Vucevic's offensive output really makes him a great example of a modern big.
Yeah, his abilities at long range definitely help stretch the floor. But he can also be an old-school menace down low, gobbling up rebounds and owning the paint.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Here's Lee. Following the bucket by the Bulls. Over DeRozan, and he knocks down the 10-footer.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Picked by Vucevic. Here's DeRozan driving inside.
When you get your tickets to see him play, that is what you are paying for. Incredible dunk from DeRozan.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Grant outside, from outside the arc. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. Pass to Williams. Back to LaVine. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Jackson with a screen on ball. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Now here's LaVine. And in that win against the Pelicans, he was a major factor as well.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Here's Lee. Here's Grant. Off the left rim and out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Bulls out in front. They lead by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, they really should have an advantage heading into this one. But hey, stranger things have happened. The league is unpredictable. Pretty much anyone can win at any time.
And taking a glance now at this game, right now it's a big-time lead for the Bulls.
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course, they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point. Obviously.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Ball and LaVine make up the backcourt. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. They get the rebound. The kick out to Williams. Williams a screen on Jackson. LaVine attacking. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
The burst of speed from LaVine. He's so tenacious and clever on the drive.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. LaVine against Jackson. Pass to Graham. Back to Jackson. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
On for the Pistons, Frank Jackson, taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. Chicago has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Ball against Hayes, and out of bounds. Detroit will have it. For a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball, it wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
And BA, that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. He tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Grant. Got a piece of it.
When you mix ball's length with his timing, the result is a quality defensive play.
Count it.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
1:33 left in the third quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jeremy Grant, the 39th pick back in 2014, has become a leader for the Pistons. He said, "I'm enjoying it. I want to be a lot better, and I want to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant. I just want to embrace the role and help the team get better from here."
Well, he's got all the tools to be a complete player, Allie. No question. Outside, Williams. Bay against DeRozan. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal
And of course, the veteran, DeMar DeRozan, getting a new contract this past year. I mean, he joined the Bulls on a 3-year deal, and I think he should do a great job as a veteran presence for an upcoming Bulls roster.
The first free throw is good.
I mean, a terrific free throw shooter, DeRozan, really pushes the action, looking to score and or get fouled.
DeRozan hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Joseph. He's covered by Levine. Bay against DeRozan. And Bay, here we go. Banked it in off the glass.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
On the wing, Levine. 19 points in the game. Vucevic in the post. He's covered by Bay. Levine way outside. And the Bulls get it back.
Detroit foul. Amadou Diallo. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
And he drops the first.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
And so Vucevic nails both of them.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Pass to Bay. Back to Hayes. To the inside. Here's Olynyk. Off target with a jump hook. And so it's Chicago up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Kelly Olynyk. Hayes is out there with Jackson. Then there's Sadiq Bey, and it's Stewart in at the 5.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Chicago has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Here's Ball, and he goes in for the dunk.
This is one area where Lonzo Ball continues to improve, creating space for his shot off the dribble.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Bay, right side. Shoots from 12. The kick to Olynyk. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. Williams against Bay. It doesn't go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Outside Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
With the drive. Oh, wow! Crazy good!
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And so it's Detroit with it. The Bulls making their last shot. Jackson on the wing. Defended by DeRozan. And finished off by Stewart.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Now here's Ball. The shot's good. And the Bulls lead by 19.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Bulls.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And what a huge performance it was for Zach LaVine.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's gonna be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
The Pistons making a switch here. Grant's checked in.
Jeremy Grant.
.55 seconds left in the final quarter. Grant the screen. Pass to Lee. Shot clock at 5. Stewart, a screen on Ball. Here's Lee. Detroit, no good that time either.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him, just rise straight up and drill it.
DeRozan against Stewart. Vucevic, the pass to DeRozan. On the wing, Levine. And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
We'd like to thank
For
everyone
Grant Hill,
for coming
Steve
out and
Smith, and Ali
supporting your
LaForce,
team.
this is
Please
Brian
make sure you
Anderson.
get home
Thanks for
safely
watching
and
tonight's
we'll see you
game.
next game.
So long, everyone.